I was. You're never going to be completely happy with a performance. That's the point of being a coach. I was happy with how they handled adversity. You know, they were running a bunch of pressures, so you know, we were struggling to get the run game going for reasons because they were committing to stop it.
So let me get this right. The Miami Dolphins expect to compete with this kind of an offensive line? In responding to a question at a press conference where he was specifically asked about the offensive line play, Mike McDaniel said, and I'm going to make sure I quote this, "We were struggling with the run game for a reason. They were committed to stopping it." Wait, what? I love this coach. I love Mike McDaniel. I love what he's doing. But as a former offensive lineman, I gotta believe that the offensive linemen from the Miami Dolphins are embarrassed that their coach had to go out and fall on the sword for them. Here's a newsflash. Every team that the Miami Dolphins will face, at least initially, is going to commit to stopping the run. Why? Because they're going to make Tua Tagovailoa beat them. Until Mike McDaniel and Tua Tagovailoa can prove to the NFL that their passing game can win, they are going to pressure the hell out of the offensive line of the Miami Dolphins. They are going to come up and stuff the line as much as possible and see what kind of havoc they can wreak on Tua. And you know why? The film they're going to pull from last night is going to tell them, even though all the starters weren't in, it's going to tell them, hey, listen, we've got to just come after this guy. We don't need to give him any time to get set. We don't need to give him any time to throw the ball. Go after him, make him beat us. And I know a couple of the starters weren't playing. Also, Tyreek and Jalen weren't out there either. But the offensive line for the guys that did play got exposed pretty bad. There's no easy way to sugarcoat this. The offensive line look like shit. I'm going to take a look at some of these plays on the first couple of drives, and we're going to break them down, and I'm going to show you that the Miami Dolphins have a huge problem on the offensive line, at least with the guys that played last night, and hopefully when Teron gets in and Connor gets back, that they can fill these holes, but it looked really bad with a couple of the starters that were in the game. There was one play that just made me shriek as a former offensive lineman, where a bull rush came through and he just basically pushed this guy back into the quarterback. Then there was another, and I won't call it a block because it wasn't a block, where the guy completely whiffed, didn't even make a block. You can't be in the NFL and play like that. You just can't. You can't be in college and play like that. On a couple of these plays, these guys looked like they didn't even know what the scheme was. They had no idea what they were supposed to be doing. And I just can't believe that one of the guys got his shit pushed in completely. He seriously got his shit pushed in. It was pathetic. I have full confidence that Mike McDaniel can get it turned around. I don't know what it's going to cost us. I'm not sure if we're going to have to trade somebody, but it was really bad. So let's dig in and look at some film. So as I go through these plays, I'm going to focus solely on the offensive line. So if you see the play cut off, I'm not really interested in the end of the play. I want to focus and I want to bring your focus on the offensive line. So this is the first play that the Dolphins ran in last Saturday's game. So let's take a look at it. We have a play action play where both the quarterback, Skylar, and the running back, Sony Michel, sell it. I'm really liking this because even halfback, look at him. He raises his arm as if he's ready to catch the pitch. The entire offensive line scrapes down, blocks to the right, does some good influence blocking, and it allows Skylar basically to do the bootleg. Everybody's out of the picture. Number 49, he's frozen right there, but I'd have to give the offensive line an A on this one. They sold it very well. Halfback sold it. It allowed him to roll out. He's got plenty of distance to actually make the throw. I like this. Let's go on to the next play. So the quarterback takes a snap. You can see Tampa Bay has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in the box. 10 people in the box. Now, Skylar's a rookie. And if it was Tua, I would hope he would audible out of this play. But they're going to run something dead up the middle against 10 guys. This isn't going to work really well. And look at every linebacker is coming. There's no drop back here. They're completely selling out on the run. And I want you to pay particular attention to the left side of the line. The guard and the tackle here aren't doing too well. Notice what happened to Liam Eichenberg. Number 78 there, or number 70, can't really see his number. He comes in and he sheds him like a cheap suit. Boom. Barely gets anything on him. Look at it again. He's one step in and he's basically past Eichenberg. Right there. That's not good. That's not good at all. And then because there's so many guys in the box, because there's 10 guys, there's only one guy back. This is insane. This is an insane play to run when you've got 10 guys up on the line of scrimmage. I'm going to give Liam a D on this, but I got to give the rest of the guys a C because they really had no chance. When Mike McDaniel said they were committed to stopping the run, this is what he's talking about. Every single guy just about on Tampa Bay said, you know what, we're going to sell out. We're going to come after the run, and we're going to make you guys throw. This is a play where if the rookie quarterback had understood the offense, fully, he would definitely audible out of this. There's no way this play would continue with 10 men in the box with a run right up the middle. It's not going to happen. It's going to get crushed, and it does. All right, let's go to the next play. Okay, this is an obvious pass situation. It's 2nd and 9. So you've got the receivers on the right side, receiver on the left side, tight end down here as well. You got a 4-man front. So this one should be manageable. Let's see what happens. Man comes in motion. And what it is actually an option reverse. You got to like this play. I love the way this thing developed, and it's an option reverse, but there's a couple of problems right off the bat. Let's see the first problem. The first problem, high snap. High snap right off the bat causes the quarterback to have to basically alter his timing, move over to his right side to get the ball. Here comes Cedric Wilson to get it. And it's not smooth at all. And now you're looking at what he's looking at. He's seeing the landscape in front of him. You got this tight end Smythe down here blocking, and you watch him and watch number 79. But I really want you to watch this guy from the secondary fly up. Watch what happens. Okay, so right here he's making his turn, getting his shoulders squared up. The tight end is blocking. There seems to be a lane right there. You've got a blocker in front of you, number 79, Coleman, and watch what happens. This looks like there's a lot of room here. Watch it close down really fast. I'm going to go frame by frame here. So he approaches the line, and that guy comes off the tight end block. Horrible block. Absolutely horrible. He's going to get a D on this one. But number 79 up here, I don't know what you're doing, dude. I mean, Coleman, this is pathetic. You've got a safety coming in, flying in, who reads this. You're right there. You're looking at him. You're looking at the safety coming up, and you completely whiff. You don't even get a helmet. You get nothing on him. This guy goes right by you, and you kind of let him go. You decide you're going to go after the easier. Look at that. Oh, should I have blocked that guy? Yeah, because that guy that you let go, that you didn't do anything with, this play could have went for some yardage, except for the horrible blocking by Coleman. Two people caused this play to fold. The left tackle and the tight end. And you can see it right here. The tight end's trying to block. Boom, the guy plays off. He's going to get into the play. But the guy who actually makes the play is this safety that comes flying up that Coleman completely whiffs on. Boom. F for Coleman. Let's go to the next play. So now we got 3rd and 6, which looks like another passing situation as well. Look at the formation that the defense is in. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, 4-man front coming up. They're showing blitz. They may not come. Let's see what happens. So right off the bat, you've got just 4 guys coming. They do an inside stunt, And once again, they don't pick it up. When I say inside stunt, look at 49 here. Coleman seems to be ready this time, but as they come, they stunt. See 49 stunt inside. Now, a halfback is there to try and help pick it up, but 49 is right through. Liam completely misses him, and he ends up basically on Skylar right there. That's inexcusable when you only have a four-man rush to not be able to pick up that stunt. That is a high school stunt. You got the end looping in. You can see it right there. The end is looping in. Boom. That is definitely something that Liam is supposed to be picking up. He doesn't. This guy pressures the quarterback. Now, if it weren't for the fact that Cedric Wilson runs an unbelievable route here and that Skylar somehow gets this ball off, boom. If it weren't for the fact that Skylar somehow gets this ball off and that Cedric Wilson takes a nice break and they get a nice gain on this, actually a first down, but the line, you completely blew it. But Skylar did an amazing job getting rid of the ball. Now let's look at that same play from a different angle. You see right there, 74. I'm not going to worry about names right now. I want you guys to focus on the technique. 74 is looking, he's wide open. He doesn't have any man head up on him. 79 has a man on him. Watch 49 come in here in a loop. He's going to loop. Him completely misses it. He completely, oh my God, this guy's looping and he's on my quarterback. That's it. I'm done. He completely misread this play. He shifted over to help Coleman and he didn't see the guy coming on a loop. Watch right there until too late. His feet are too far spread apart. This guy's got the leverage. He's coming in and he's on the quarterback right there. He's on the quarterback. Gotta love what the right side of the line did, though. You've got, the center of the guard and the tackle on this side. They did everything they were supposed to do. They kept those guys out. You had one man. Liam had one guy to block, and he completely flubbed it. Horrible. Watch what happens here. Again, look how many people are up in the box. They're anticipating potentially a run here. Cedric Wilson goes in motion. And now watch what happens here. This guy, number 78, 79, Coleman, I would be surprised if he doesn't get cut. Watch the complete whiff right here. Complete whiff. Whoops. Bye. How do you do that? How do you play in the NFL and make a complete whiff on a guy coming in? He runs by you like you're not even there. You're too slow. You don't get your feet set. And it's just horrible. That's just horrible technique. The guys in the middle are doing their best. Looks like, everybody else seems to make a block like they're supposed to. You can look at every single guy's got a hat on hat, except for our left tackle, who just completely blows this play. It's disgusting. I'm sorry, as an offensive lineman, I look at this, and I'm sure the coaches ran this one. What are you doing? How does this guy just run past you like you're not there? Let's move on to the next play. You got Gesicki in motion. Right away, you see there's only a three-man front. Not sure if these linebackers are coming, but we're looking at a three-man front. Okay, let's see what happens here. He's backpedaling. His momentum is moving backwards. He's accepting the blow. And this guy is about to put him ass to helmet with Skylar. Look where he's pushing him. He's pushing him all the way back into the quarterback. Wow. That's awful. That's absolutely awful. You got a guy that's smaller than you. He weighs less than you, probably, hopefully, not as strong as you. And he just pushes you. Just look at it in real time. Pushes him right into the quarterback. Guys, I don't know if you guys can see all this and understand it. I hope you do. But I'm looking at everybody else make a block on the line. I found a weak link. It's this guy. Coleman, you got to go. That's it. You just can't have people drive you into the quarterback. That's unacceptable in the NFL. Absolutely unacceptable for you to be just driven into your quarterback. I mean, the guy didn't even do any move. He just said, I'm coming and I'm just going to go right through you. I'm just going to run right through you. And I'm going to push you into the quarterback. Look at that. Look at that. Remember where the line of scrimmage is. Let's go back. The line of scrimmage is the 10-yard line, right about the 10. Yep, 10-yard line. Watch where Coleman ends up. You see that? That's 8 yards deep. He pushed you 8 yards deep. I mean, I was picking on Liam early, but look the block that Liam's got. Man, he's got his guy and basically didn't let him move. Coleman, what I've seen from Coleman tells me this guy is not ready to be in the NFL. Thank God that Teron Armstead is going to be in that position at left tackle, but this guy, wow. Now let's look at this play from a different angle so you can see how bad it was. Watch this. Look at this. He's done right there. As soon as his feet are tangled up like that, he's already done. He has no chance. The defender has all the leverage, all the momentum. The other guys are doing well, and he gets just pushed into his quarterback. Watch it again. Boom. Right there, his feet get tangled up. That's done. He's got no leverage. He's getting pushed right into the quarterback, and he'll take an easy sack. 79 Coleman is our weak link. He's got to go. He's no good. I'm sorry. I'm going to call it right now. I've seen enough just in these couple plays to realize this guy is not an NFL lineman. It's just not there. You don't get pushed like that. So now we got a 1st and 10. Let's see what happens here. Jasicki motions. Quarterback takes the snap. All right, so obviously this is everybody moving to the right. Everybody moving to the right. Play action. Those plays seem to be working. Just like the one at the beginning of the game, they seem to get these down pretty well, which tells me a lot when Tua gets in there, is that this scheme where they're just shedding to the right, scraping over to the right, everybody just move to the right, leave the linebacker there or end, option him out, do a play action, boom. Now you've got a decent pocket and you can make the throw. 79 is not as much a liability. It won't be a liability with Teron Armstead in there, but you can see the difference running this scrape motion. I call it a scrape motion. Look at that. You're building time for the quarterback to throw with that kind of play action. Can you guys imagine what it's going to be like with Tua and Tyreek and Waddle in there? Boom. Comes up and he realizes he's got the time and now he can throw it anywhere he wants. And you know these receivers that we have are going to be open. So let's move on to the next play. This is a very interesting play. It's a screen pass based off of play action. So here's the play action. Boom. He fakes it to the running back. You can see the two linebackers are frozen. Now they realize, hey, this might be a pass. And then all of a sudden it turns into a screenplay, which means that the entire offensive line should be out in front at this point, ready to block the pass. His first read is to look deep. When he doesn't see anything deep, he's going to dump it off right there to Sony Michel. Here where the problem is that nobody's blocking. Nobody. We've got guys on the ground. This play is already blown up. He just caught the ball on a screen pass, and nobody is blocking. I mean, literally nobody. 73 sitting there, not blocking anybody. Eichenberg running out there, not blocking anybody. The center tries to do something, not blocking anybody. How do you expect this play to even work if the entire offensive line is 5 or 6 yards downfield and they miss everybody? Look at that. They're on the ground. They're on the ground, flailing. And it gets completely blown up. 79 again, standing around. This guy, I'm telling you right now, he's not going to make the cut. Not going to make it. And he shouldn't. This play is a 3rd and 6. It's a pass play that's coming up. I'll let you know in advance. But what's interesting here, what I want you to watch is watch the centers trying to tell the guys they're blocking assignments. Why? Because they've got almost everybody up on the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys on the line of scrimmage. So the play could potentially work if the guys understand their blocking assignments here. So watch the center. Hey, you got him. You got him. Watch this guy. Watch that guy. The guard next to him's like, you mean that guy? Yeah, that's the guy I want you to take. Here they come. So they basically gave them a look, but they're only sending 4 guys. How did look at it? There's only 4 guys coming in right now, and we've got 5 plus a back in there to block. This time 79 does do a decent job. He holds the guy up. Boom, he's right there. But now we have the right tackle getting completely put on skates. This guy's making moves. And then we've got somebody coming up right through the guard gap. He blew past the guard, and now Sony Michel's trying. He's doing everything he can to stop this guy from coming in, but he gets pushed back. Look at this. Look at that. Look. Oh, my gosh. What are we supposed to do with something like that? Again, you have to look at where the line of scrimmage is. When you look at the line of scrimmage and you're seeing that the line of scrimmage is basically, we're at the 42, 43, and then you watch where things end up. Look where our linemen are. Look where the linemen are. They're 6 and 7 yards deep. That can't happen with an NFL offensive line. You've got 2 guys standing right there blocking nobody. I'm not making it up. You can see they're already beat, completely beat. Your quarterback is back there, no help whatsoever. The halfback is getting pushed back, which he's not supposed to have to endure that. And look at that. Hands to the face that didn't get called. But you don't want that happening to your quarterback. I saw enough. This is it. This is all I needed to see. The offensive line is shit. They weren't prepared. A couple of them didn't know what they were doing. 79, Coleman, I don't know. Pack your bags, dude. I think you're done. So let me know what you think. I know. There were some, non-starters in there. But are the starters going to be enough to turn this around? Obviously, Teron Armstead, he's a stud. But the rest of the guys, I'm not sure there's enough to turn this around. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to see any of my other videos on the Miami Dolphins, go ahead and click 1 or 2 of them here. And make sure you click the link in the description to sign up and get notified of next week's Las Vegas Raiders preseason game. And you can join me on a watch party. Talk to you soon.